This is the verb llegar, to arrive, in the preterite. Now remember, preterite means it happened one time in the past, like yesterday we arrived early, or on Saturday you guys arrived at 6 o'clock. Notice that it's pronounced llegar and not llegar. In Spanish, the double L is pronounced as a Y, which is why when you ask somebody their name, you say, ¿Cómo te llamas? Even though it's spelled L-L-A-M-A-S, you pronounce it llamas. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo. Okay, I'm going to say each form of the verb in English and Spanish and clap, and I'd like you to repeat. I arrived. Yo llegué. I arrived. Yo llegué. You friend arrived. Tu llegaste. You friend arrived. Tu llegaste. You sir arrived. Usted llegó. You sir arrived. Usted llegó. We arrived. Nosotros llegamos. We arrived. Nosotros llegamos. You guys arrived. Ustedes llegaron. You guys arrived. Ustedes llegaron. Now, it's an AR verb in the preterite, so we expect to chop off the AR, and add E, ASTE-O, AMOS, ARON, and we have. And you expect to you expect the yo form to have an accent over the E, and the he form to have an accent over the O. Remember the chant. If it ends with an E, it was done by me, once with an accent. If it ends with an O, it was done by Joe, once with an accent. But notice the GUE. The yo form is tricky. You chopped off the GAR, and you added GUE. This is what I call a car-gar-zar verb. Now, I've got a couple clips on that. If you go to my site and type in car-gar-zar, I'll explain it. But here's the overview. Verbs that end in car-gar-zar, like buscar ends in CAR, llegar ends in GAR, and almorzar or alcanzar ends in ZAR. These verbs are irregular in the yo form only of the preterite. If it's car, you chop off the CAR and add QUE. If it's gar, like llegar, you chop off the GAR and add GUE. And if it's zar, like almorzar or alcanzar, you chop off the ZAR and add CE. Now, how are we going to remember to chop off the gar and add gay? Well, say Garfield had a gay old time with the Flintstones. Everybody. Garfield had a gay old time with the Flintstones. You know, he had a gay old time. Garfield the cat, the guy that loves lasagna, went and hung out with Fred, Barney, Wilma, and they had a gay old time. They had a gay old time. Hopefully that'll help you remember it. All right, so that's llegar, to arrive, in the preterite.